This is Josiah Plays 7, The Days Long Gone. What I need to do now is go to this spot and do some shenanigans at said spots. And I'm trying to decide whether I should just put on my techno. I should just put on my armor. That way I can just take advantage of the fact that I'm in disguise and they don't immediately aggro on me to kind of waltz right past these fuckers. Manage that encumbrance. Yeah, Jason picked up the golden fleece and couldn't move. Yeah, this is pretty cool armor. This is the Technomancer Pioneer armor, which is the second tier. It's the better version of their armor. Most of the Technomancers just have this armor that guy's wearing. And that's what I found first. It's not as good. But these guys here are the tougher ones, and they've got this sweet-ass armor that I've got. I kind of want to assassinate this dude, I'm not going to lie to you. It looks like a pillowcase? I didn't really notice that before, but now that you say it, it kind of does. But now I can just waltz. See, now there we go. I took some damage from that jump, but it didn't insta-kill. I wonder. Okay, I'm sorry. This is gonna not only waste time, it's also gonna lead to a reload, which is gonna waste more time. I have to know, though. I have to know. Does this armor reduce my falling damage? And there's only one way to know that for sure. There's only one way to know that for sure. And that's to come to this exact spot where I jumped before. This exact spot where I jumped before and jump off wearing this armor and see what happens. Okay. Test complete. We have done science. We now have an answer. Wearing that armor does not, in fact, help me with the falling damage. Good to know. This is why it takes me so long to complete games, because I do a lot of, quote, science, unquote, whilst playing. And science, quote-unquote, typically leads to a reload. Alright. Let's just casually... Uh-oh. Fuck. Science! I'm calling that one science. Nah, that wasn't science. That was just ineptitude. Mythbuster Josiah. Yeah, that's me. In fact, we should have a special term for the kind of quote-unquote science I do. And what term should it be? Joe-science. That's some Joe-science right there. That's how you could use it in a sentence. Hashtag Joe-science. I kind of want to go back into the warehouse and loot a bunch of stuff that I didn't loot before. And by kind of want to, I mean am definitely going to. But let's do my quest stuff first. So I need to go out this way. Can I make this jump? Josiah! Uh-oh. That was lucky. I really could have fallen to my death right there. Oh, let's see. I like that these drones don't give a shit about me since I'm in this armor. Because normally they'd be raising a ruckus if they saw me. Map pin updated. Well, that was easy. I thought I might have to like do a mini game or something. Alright. How did I not get this skill upgrade? Is the question. And how do I get it? Just out for a jog in my power armor, except it's not power armor, because then it would make me stronger, and it doesn't. Most definitely doesn't. Oh, here's some stuff. Here's where I killed the Techno Magi. Now I can't pick up all his armor and shit because it's just too heavy. But I could take this sword. And this rifle. I'll probably end up dropping these. I don't even know why I'm taking them right now. I'm gonna end up dropping them, but... Acrobat fall damage upgrade! What?! That sounds great! Let me guess. I can't actually use it because I don't have the right kind of chip and blah blah blah. I don't. Oh! There's an upgrade that reduces your fall damage though. Here's where I killed another one. There's really no point in even taking these things. I'm almost certain I'm going to drop them. But whatever. That guy's gonna notice me. He's gonna be like, what are you doing? I'm gonna be like, nothing, bro. I'm gonna come over here and make this little leap. Oh, this is the thing for the... This isn't what I'm looking for. That's the thing for the fast travel, but I have to have... Where is this thing I'm looking for? Oh, I should probably scan. It must be inside. Oh, I just discovered a hidden thing. I can't wait to get that one piece of orite. Good night, Tim. Thanks for coming by. Have a good one. 5 orite. Wow. Where am I going to spend all that? I like how they don't find a guard climbing up on shit to be particularly suspicious. Why is this locked? I didn't think it was locked before. There's a bag from where I killed another discovery. There it is. That's the device I'm looking for. Can I jump down off this without dying? I hope so. This is where I killed another one. I'm gonna take this axe even though I shouldn't. This is the vending... Oh. Wait a minute. I thought I took... Oh, I didn't take everything off of this vending machine. I just took everything that was useful. Right. No leather stripes. Okay, that one's done. There's a hidden thing right out there. Aren't there some scary monsters? I kind of want to fight these scary monsters and see how my... buddy, jumping and climbing is normal in this world. Parkour is a part of life. Yeah. Actually, in my RPG that I'm making, Triskelion, there's one race. It's actually the most common race in the world, the Tashal, where that's true for them. Everybody just parkours all the time. They actually build their towns and cities with, like, deliberately, so that you basically have to parkour around to get around the town as, like, a defensive thing, so that other races who aren't super good at jumping and climbing like they are will, like, have a hard time assaulting them. Ooh, a stun dart. And of course, they've got like baskets on ropes or whatever that they can lower down to pull people up to places if they need to, like if somebody's injured or infirm or whatever. But yeah, but generally they have to climb a bunch of shit and like jump between things to get around in their towns. It's just like everybody doing parkour. Alright, so I want to see how the rifle operates against these things. So let's see. Let's give it a shot. Let's quick save before I get myself murdered. See how the rifle goes. It did some damage, not an impressive amount. Actually, it's not bad though, because this thing doesn't exactly seem to be rushing me. Oh! It's shooting bullshit at me! I can't see! It's a fucking swamp hag from The Witcher. Alright, switch to the sword. Switch to the sword. Switch to the sword! You know what's not the sword? This thing I'm wielding. Let's just see how my armor does against their damage. Look, they can barely hurt me, though. Because my armor is so sick. I can just wade in and basically just spam a button. And I've killed my first scrap crabs. Weak against energy weapon because of the lightning symbol? I'm not sure, Sin. No, you don't level up in this game. You upgrade through skill chips, which lets you get special abilities like my little teleport ability and stuff, and then upgrades for those abilities. But I've got a whole bunch of chips that I've found that I can't use yet, because I have to get the right, like, base thing or something. But that's the only way you upgrade your character. And, of course, gear. But there's no XP and no leveling. Which is a little bit weird. Broken hand watch, electro junk. Oh, the scrap crabs are just like walking loot piles. I don't think I'm going to take the monster crab claw. Because it's just metal, and I've got so much metal already, and it's kind of heavy. You aren't getting skill slots because you ain't playing the game. Yeah, basically, well, I'm doing quests and shit, I'm just not doing them. I'm not doing the main. Need to find. I shouldn't really be taking all these things right now. I say that and then I keep doing it. I'm not gonna take harmonicas. What if I stopped taking these things? What if I only took... What if I only looted... For now. I know where these things are. I can come back and loot them later. What if I only took... leather... Stripes. None of these have leather stripes. Hmm. It won't let me go in there, I don't think. And plants, of course. Playing Josiah's game, not the developer's game. That's what I always do. That's why I have 300 hours played. Yeah, I haven't seen any cows either, Sido. Or any other animals, for that matter. Oh, but I think they said there really are no normal animals anymore. Because remember, this is basically Numenera. Except it's not a billion years in the future. But functionally, this setting is a lot like Numenera. It's like, what if you took the Numenera setting and then you gave them another, you know, 100 or 200 years worth of advancement from where they're at. But basically, there was an apocalypse, and the world is full of all this ancient technology that's really advanced, but that nobody really understands. And then there's like the factions that are repurposing it and making their own new technology based on it. So, like, they have some super high-tech stuff, but most of the world is still pretty primitive. Oh, I see the answer to using this gun is don't aim. Okay. Don't aim is the key. Like, I don't really need any of that shit. But the thing is, I don't think it is actual magic, Sido. I think the people... That's why I think it's like Numenera. I think the people think it's magic because they don't understand the level of technology that makes it possible. Enemies do respawn, yeah, Sin. They do respawn. Alright, so I'm out here. And I need to go... Well, I need to not be out here, honestly. Because, like, even when you look at the thing for magic, I think it says something... Oh, let's look at... We discovered scrap crabs. So anyway, my point is, the Numenera, as I'm pretty sure it said... There's no normal animals because all of the creatures in this world have been changed. You know, or they died out and new species evolved to take their place or whatever. Money hasn't been a problem so far, but then again, I'm a crazy person who loots every single thing and sells everything you can, so... The creatures of Earth have been cunning and adapting to the world after the ancients left. Within the ruins and wreckage of their once great civilizations, creatures learned to use their environment to help them survive. The scrap crab is one such creature that adapted with great success. Rather than using the discarded shells of other creatures, scrap crabs craft their portable homes from metallic wreckage. These unusual shells provide the creature with an incredibly durable safe haven. As a result, the scrap crabs are now a common sight in scrapyards and near ancient ruins. Okay, that's interesting. I'm pretty overburdened now. But I'm not completely overburdened. The only thing that's a problem for me right now is the fact that I can't find any leather stripes anywhere. There's a lot of containers I didn't loot in this warehouse. A lot of them. Oh yeah, so what does it say about magic? I think it says something like, people believe it's magic. It's the term given to forms of power that transcend normal human capability. There are many more that have not or cannot be explained by conventional thinking. And then they characterize it as whether it's from ancient power or from the demons, which again I believe are technological in origin. Because it says that the humans, the ancients, which are the humans of the super technological advanced time, it says they created the demons. So I think they were made with some kind of technology as well. Like basically they're an advanced form of AI given a pseudo-physical form or something. Did I loot all these? I think I might have, but I know there's a lot of things in here I didn't loot. I mean, obviously we're supposed to uncover these mysteries as the game goes on, but my personal theory, based on everything I've seen so far, is that it's not actually magic. Because look, even my magic power, which is this, my teleport, even my magic power doesn't come from magic, it comes from a fucking chip. Oops. I forgot. You can't go through that thing. You've gotta get out of here a clever way. Hoarding is really a big problem in this game. Infinite junk for monsters. Yeah, well, there's not a fish. Well, no, there is. The developers said there is actual storage in the game. Like a stash of some kind that you can get and you can access from multiple locations. But I haven't gotten that yet. But they also said you can put stuff in a container anywhere you want in the world and it will stay there forever. So I've got a couple of barrels back in town that I've been storing shit in. Look at all these little loot piles from the fucking techno mages I've killed. And even the techno quote-unquote magi haven't been doing anything magical. They're just magi because they have fucking guns and sweet armor and shit. See, there is stuff left here. But none of it is what I want. Techno Magi. And the problem is there's nowhere to fucking sell stuff. Because while there are a lot of merchants, all of the merchants have a tiny amount of money. And once you've used up their money, they never seem to fucking get it back. Now, eventually, maybe they do, but so far, they sure as fuck haven't. Man, I just want... Can you guys leave me alone so I can... The thing is, I don't know when the point where you get storage is. I mean... I honestly just want some leather. Killed a couple guys right here. These guys are all like, halt, 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 halt. They're all suspicious because they're like, we haven't seen this guard before. Oh, It's turned into this, huh? Alright. Now there's gonna be too many of them to fucking fight. I mean, I could kill one of these guys, no problem. Possibly two. But I can't fucking kill 5 or 6 of them. Especially when the ones with the guns start getting involved. Because they're a pain in the ass. Did I just come to a dead end? See, the armor is so good that it blocks most of this damage. I like... Ha! Did you see those other two? Did you see those other two? I'm fucking beating this guard's ass. Those other 2 guards are at the door. They're looking. And they both just turned around and walked away. They're like, nope. Nope, we don't want no part of this. It ran like crap on your PC, 20 frames per... Yeah, I don't know why certain games run so badly for you, and then they don't for me, which is weird because I think your system is better than mine in every respect. I was trying to do my special move to finish him off. That didn't finish him off, but I've got all the power I need. I can do right click as soon as his stupid shield goes away. Oh shit. Now you want to join in? I remember when these guys were so fucking scary though. There goes one. Oh god. I was just bragging about how they're not scary and now they're fucking killing me. Dun 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 dun. Don't shoot me. Dun 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 dun. I think I'm... Oh, I was gonna say... They aren't high-level Oblivion spongy, you despise enemy level scaling? Well, I mean... I don't know how I feel about enemy level scaling. I think I mostly like it, depending on how it's done. Because the opposite of enemy level scaling kind of sucks, too. Oh, I do have healing items. I forgot. And I figured out how to use them. For a while, I just thought they didn't work. Because I kept trying to use them with the hotkey that it said, and it didn't work. But then I figured out you have to hold down the radio menu, then use the healing item from... Hey! What? Get off me! Then use the healing item from within the radio menu. And it works. But since I've never used one, I'm not in the habit of using them, so I forgot that I even could. I did loot some of this, apparently. But not all of it. Because the opposite of level scaling leads to a game where you end up higher level than everything, and then you're just going around and everything's super easy and you're just one-shotting it, and that's really lame for me. I like to know that I've been in a fight, but I don't want it to be so hard that it just obliterates me over and over. Congrats on getting to level 30. For all your work, here's your reward. 1 billion albino rad scorpions that take 1,044 rounds each. I think there's ways to do level scaling that are better than others, obviously. I think if it's done well, it's good. But I mean, if you think about it, like, isn't every game, like if it's a linear game, not an open world game, in a linear game, isn't it always level scaling in a sense? Because you go through easy enemies, then you go through harder enemies that fit your new level, then you go through harder enemies that fit your new level, then you go through harder enemies that fit your new level. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of works out the same, right? I mean, that's certainly the way it would be in a D&D game. You would always be fighting encounters that are appropriate for your level. You wouldn't be going around at level fucking 30 fighting shit that you were fighting at level 1. Damn it. This fucking place does not want to give up the fucking leather stripes. Doesn't want to give them up. Doesn't want to let them down. How do I even get to that one room? I already checked these, I'm pretty sure, but to make sure. Listen, Mr. Suspicio. Relax, pal. Oh, come on. I really want to finish off that one that I've... falling damage! Should not be encountering super mutant overlords to save Billy's rad roach from the cave right next to the starting... No, you're right, Saito. You're right. Area bounded level scaling. Yeah. Enemies level with you in areas to a point. They have minimum and maximum possible level for a given area. Yeah, that is pretty good, Saito. That is better. Like Dragon Age. Isn't that kind of how it is in Kingdoms of Amalur, too? I don't know. I don't really like open world games very much. I mean, I do. I've played fucking a million hours of open world games, but inherently, they sort of bother me. Because it seems like it's always really difficult to make an open world game feel like the appropriate level of interestingness and challenge through the whole thing, no matter which path you take through the world. You know what I mean? Like, there's probably one ideal way to play it, and if you don't play it that specific way, it probably feels kind of off. Oh man. Honestly, I don't care if this guy attacks me right now. I'm gonna search all the things, and then once I discover what's in them, because these things don't change their contents. Hey, stop! Stop! I like how I'm saying stop as though that's going to make him stop. I just want to check that one on the bottom. It's such a pain in the ass, because you have to be crouched, and you have to get just the right fucking angle on it. There it is. Alright. Yeah, I get it, guys. I get it. You're real tough. Alright, so... let me just... Do you mind? Is there anything in this room that I can loot? I think I determined that there was nothing really in these containers here. That's a dead body. Alright. I think there's nothing in here. I mean, there's stuff in here, but there's no leather stripes in this fucking warehouse. You have separate zones you can go to, and each can have their self-contained narratives and styles. Yeah, but I want everything to be the right level for me when I go there. You're looting and they're smacking me. Yeah. Alright, I'm out of here, guys. I'm fucking out of here. You people are wasting my time. Can I... Science! No. Can I... Science! Oh, shit. I can't. I thought maybe I could move back in mid-air and catch the next thing down, but no. It doesn't work that way. Science. You could remove levels altogether, yeah. But if you're gaining power in any sense, whether it's called levels or not, eventually you get too overpowered for all the enemies, unless the enemies are scaling up to present you with a challenge at these various power levels. No, go through the window. Oh, damn it! Why? That wasn't science, that was just ineptitude. I don't know how the soul system does it. Oh, right. With the armor, weapon, and powers for the power level instead of levels. Right. Now, what could be interesting is if you go for a bounded accuracy type of system. Sort of like 5th edition D&D, where things get more powerful, but only within a certain range. So it's actually possible to fight stuff that's more powerful than you, or it's actually possible to get killed by stuff that's a lot weaker than you. So if you had the range of numbers be a lot smaller, instead of having 10 hit points at level 1 and 1 million hit points at level 20, you could have, you know, a much smaller amount of increase, so that way, with skill, because I'm assuming we're talking about a somewhat skill-based system here. If it's purely numbers-driven, then skill doesn't enter into it that much, but if you had it to where with skill, even as a low-level character, you could theoretically beat really high-level stuff, or as a high-level character, you could still get killed by lower level stuff if it mobs you or if you play badly. That would be interesting. I don't know what I'm doing. I literally don't know what I'm doing right now. Oh, I know. I need to go, what's the problem? I need to go, shut down that third thing in the techno zombie area. Put my other clothes back on. Yes, I want to put that pants in the pants slot. Hood in the hood slot. Gloves on my hands, not on my feet. It's literally how the Souls-style games work. Really? Now, how do you make that work with a game... How do you make that work with a game that isn't action-based? That's the question. Like, how would you make that work with something like Divinity Original Sin Combat or any other turn-based RPG? You'd have to give a large depth of tactical choices so that there'd be enough room for skill in choosing wisely to be able to handle harder things. Alright, I wanna dismantle some shit. Like some monster meat. SL1 completely unupgraded runs. Yeah. Well, that's kind of like The Witcher. Kind of. I guess The Witcher has levels, so it's not really like that. But like when I did my run of The Witcher without ever upgrading my gear or using any items or anything, it made it super hard. But it was still technically doable. Even though it still took me like 120 tries on the dragon at the end. Have you heard of The Pulse? Yeah, I've watched some stream of the... Wait, I'm thinking of something else. What's The Pulse? Maybe I am thinking of The Pulse. Still not legit until you do a broom-only run. Oh my god. Power of the broom. Have all these shitty weapons now. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna upgrade my fucking crafting station and see what that does. So, tell me what I need for that again. I need... Upgrade station. I need 25... Tech, mineral, metal, organic, and leather. I don't need cloth. I need 25 leather. Moving this. This is not really very good. Whatever. I need 25 leather. Look how much metal I have. 703. I can probably stop picking up metal stuff. Whatever, I'll take 58. The Surge. Yes, that's the one I was thinking of. I have watched some streams of it. It looks fun. Mineral, was that one of the things? I can't remember. Organic. Polymer. At this point, I can't remember what the exact ones were, so I'm just going to take 25 of everything. Except cloth, because I know cloth wasn't one of them. Then I'm going to upgrade this. Don't know what that does, but let's do it. Well, it's tier 2, I guess. Now I need 50 of everything. And 300 alright. Now that it's tier 2, can I do anything special here? No, not really. Whatever. Yeah, it looks interesting. I still have to play Dark Souls. I've only played a little bit at the beginning of Dark Souls. It's high on my list. I mean, my list has gotten all weird and convoluted since all kinds of new games have come out since I made my list, but the original list I made like a year ago, or a year and a half ago, of what I was going to stream next, Dark Souls was like the very next game, or like one game down on the list. But again, the list has gotten out of date, but Because I have it installed, I have it modded with a couple of mods, and I have it ready to go. I tried it out, I made sure it worked good, but I just haven't yet. Chrono Trigger.
Friends, do not listen to the heresy of the techno-magi.
Yeah. I'm trying to finish some off. I mean, I say that, and obviously I'm lying, because I just started this, another new game. At this point, I have so many ones in progress that it's a little bit daunting. And I'm always wanting to start new shit, you know? Will I ever finish a Let's Play again? That's the question. Will I ever actually finish one? $4. Fuck. Alright, I have some shitty weapons to drop off in my other barrel.
Friends, do not listen to the heresy of the techno-magi.
So this is my daggers. I want to keep my daggers. I have a lot of stuff in here to sell now, and nobody to sell it to. Okay. Let's go back over into the tech zombie area and do that last switch for Ramus. Prod's probably gonna kill me. No.
Joining our cause is the one true path to salvation.
People who don't finish Let's Plays end up in the same level of hell as human traffickers and people who walk in the middle of the sidewalk slowly. Please don't kill me. Okay. Good. Pretty sure I looted everything on this side of the chasm here. There's some dudes I saved who never thanked me. Just saying. Ooh, I want to try out my new sword on these zombies. Works pretty good. Dude, that move I do after a dodge, that thrust, does a lot of damage. All of the purple stuff. We just learned that the Techno-Magi, no, not the Techno-Magi, the Biomancers fucking released this tech rot plague on purpose. It's part of their schemes. Like, I could put the other armor on so that I'd be completely fucking invincible to these guys, but there's really no point because they're not that dangerous anyway. There should be a thing. I just made a discovery up here. I love this sword. Discovery is back over this way. One-shotted with the sprint attack. That's pretty cool. Please don't jump off the roof and die right now. Alright. Anyway, I need to go... I wish you got experience points in this game, though. Because, honestly, I'd love to do some grinding. I would just kill these guys for a while if you got anything out of it. Alright, I need to come over here. There it is. Rerouted. Done. I can go back and turn it in. Alright, let's go use the zip line to quickly get back. I don't think this is the one I want to use, though. No, it's not. I'm on the opposite end. Wait. Maybe... Oh, right. That's not Loomer down there. That's fucking Rot Morkbane, or whatever the fuck evil-ass place it's called. That green switch was used for something. Yeah, indeed. This is the tower I need right here. Yeah, well, it says in the description of Tech Rock that some people are mysteriously immune to it, and it doesn't really say why. Tech Rock immunity. Some individuals are immune. Now, nothing has explicitly said that I'm an immune person, but I assume that I am because it's not, doing anything to me. Alright. Well, that's done.
Joining our cause is the one true path to salvation.
Ah, you again. Have you finished the latest job I gave you?
It's brightened up a bit in here. I assume that worked then.
It did indeed. You cannot imagine what a difference this will make. You've earned your reward. The last job I have for you is a dangerous one. I'll mark the location of a power source. Retrieve it before the technomage I do.
Armor core upgrade, physical resist 1. Armor core, not armor lining. Increases base resistance by a small amount. Wait, what does that require? I didn't even pay attention. Monster crest. See, this is the kind of shit that you have no idea you need until after you've found and destroyed 100 of them. You know what I'm saying? Now, you could say, well, then just don't destroy anything and save it all in a barrel until you... But, then I'd have so many things. Or you could look it up on the internet and see... Wow, this game is so new. And I don't think this game is widely known either. Because I'd never even heard of it until the day it came out. And Brad told me about it. The last job is to snatch a power core from under the Techno-Magi's noses. I need to get to it before the Techno-Magi recovery team. Might pick up Neo. That looks like it could be okay. Probably not for me. Brad is like me, but even worse when it comes to constantly starting new games. Brad buys a new game like every other day. Oh, I need to go over there, huh? Okay, sure. Let's do it. No! Oh my god, I thought that was gonna kill me. It's amazing that it didn't. I'm not gonna sneak through the hidden area, or the forbidden area, and deal with all those fucking guards. I'm just gonna go around the outside. More ghouls. I really want to see if I can creep on a ghoul. If I can get a backstab off. What's its vision cone? No, come back! Damn it. I want to see if I can backstab ghouls at all. I know I can backstab with this sword because I've done it on Techno-Mages, but I don't know if I can do it on a ghoul. That didn't fucking work. I mean, do I even need this crap? Fuck it, I'll take it. Samurai Dark Souls. Yeah, I've watched a bunch of streams of Neo. I don't know. Doesn't look like probably something I would play. It didn't look like it would let me backstab, but it's possible I just fucked it up somehow. I'm not wearing my super tough boy armor right now, so I gotta be careful. Isn't that supposed to be based on a real guy, though? In that game? I think it's supposed to be based on a real guy. Alright, if I'm going to be fighting random monsters out here, I'm going to put the tough boy armor back on. Fuck you! Okay, I'm just swinging at air here, apparently. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure... I looked it up even, I think, because Sin told me that it was based on a real dude, and I was like, what? And I looked it up, and I remember reading something on Wikipedia about this guy. Entirely possible I'm imagining everything that I'm just saying right now, though. Which is always the case with anything I say. What is that thing? Is that a pig? A boar? Stuck in the terrain. Hold on, we're going boar hunting. Obviously I can't sneak up on that boar, but what I can do... Even the boar doesn't die in one shot from this bullshit rifle? Dude, that's a tough fucking boar! That boar took some damage. Normal animal detected. It's obviously not that normal, because a normal boar couldn't have taken all that damage. I hear something making a very interesting sound over there. Okay, hold on. Let's read about boars. The wild boar is a bulky pig with short legs. It is covered in brown hair and it can be found in most wooded areas of Peh. It lives off of a diet of insects, fruits, plants, and nuts. They are relatively docile in temperament, although males are more aggressive, especially around the mating season. The canine teeth are also much more prominent in males and grow throughout life. The upper canines are relatively short and grow sideways, but gradually curve upwards. Their main predators are tyrophexes and colohawks, which is why they prefer to stay in densely wooded areas, terrain that the aforementioned creatures find difficult to navigate. Oh, William Adams. An English sailor. Yeah, he's a sailor who fights with a fucking kusarigama and shit. Perfectly normal, sailor stuff. I need to end this episode. Artemic. Cytophage. Alright, there's a shit. Ooh, a trap at Discovery. Discovery always makes it sound like, boy, you really just discovered something cool. And then it always turns out to be like one or two fucking... Ah, it's a mass transit spot. Death from above! Or not. Sporox! We got Sporox. I've never fought one of those. Don't worry. Don't worry, Nox. It's not actually an ox. Death from above!
I detect a power surge here. Something is emitting a vast amount of energy.
God damn it, Artenak. Your fucking... this conversation interrupted my boar slaying.
Perhaps your sense mode will reveal what is causing it.
Okay, sure. Oh, it started a quest. You're forgiven. Sonic Trap. That sounds stealthy as fuck. He ended up advising a shogunate, but he wasn't some crazy samurai dude. I need to end this episode. Artenak detected a strange energy signature in the woods behind Luma. He said I should use sense mode to check it out. Yeah, I'll check it out. Okay, we'll do the out checking, but first of all, I need to end this episode for YouTube's. So, if you're watching the stream, don't go anywhere because I'm not done playing. If you're watching on the YouTube, that's going to do it for this episode. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays 7, The Days Long Gone.